Hey, greetings everybody. Welcome to my channel on do-it-yourself home projects and real home product reviews. In this video, hopefully we can save you some time and money here in researching a steam mop. We're going to be reviewing this particular steam mop and cleaning some hardwood floors with it. I do not endorse in any way, shape, or form cleaning hardwood floors with very, very hot steam. However, I'm going to do that on my floors. You can do what you wish, and we're going to get this thing going here. So right out of the box is this particular steam mop. I'll put a link down below if you are interested and if you indeed like this. Generally, right off the bat, to save you a little time here, I do not have a huge problem with this mop at all. In fact, I actually like it. The little mop part of the little rag that fits on the end maybe is a little thin, but certainly it comes together and assembles nice and simply right out of the box. I'm impressed with the material. It seems to be well-made plastic that's been painted, and the ergonomic grip, there we go, let me flip that around, ergonomic grip on the handle. You'll see some easy pumping action a little later on, but this is kind of what it looks like all assembled. And obviously right here it glides and goes really smoothly. Now keep in mind it is not plugged in, there's no water in it. This is just unpacked, kind of assembled right out of the box, like I said. It's got a little bit of swiveling action here. So let's get a step closer and get these kitchen floors cleaned up. This is the before shot. You can see, just for the sake of comparison, what I'm trying to clean here. We've got lots of footprints and stains from kiddos and Lord knows what else. Dust balls, maybe some food, maybe some colors, like from some painting projects with my kiddos. There's some nasty stains looking right there. So let's test this thing out. Oh, we've got a little grass, lots of loose debris. So the first thing I'm going to do before I get the steam mop going for you is vacuum all the loose debris up. I don't care what steam mop you're looking to buy. It's not going to clean up the debris that's just loose and laying on your floor. So whether you have one of those little iRobot vacuum things or a good old-fashioned vacuum cleaner, you're going to want to do that first. Once all the debris is vacuumed or swept up, now we can assemble the pad here on the end of this particular steam mop. Like I said, it's a little thin, but you'll see it gets the job done. We're going to fill it with regular tap water. The instructions do not call for any type of distilled water, so that's kind of a nice feature. And we'll go ahead and fill this up to the indicated line here. Actually, we will not fill it to the max fill. It takes about 2 or 3 of these little provided cups to get that thing going, but we'll get it nice and full for you. Obviously, you can fill it up a little bit more should you choose. For the sake of this video, we'll just fill it up to that point. And we do have to plug it in. Now, since this is literally the first time this unit has been fired up, so to speak, it's going to take a little bit longer than it normally would. We've got to let it sit and kind of pump some of that water through to activate the heating elements down there. It took about between 60 and 90 seconds to heat up. And already you can't hear it, but I can hear it starting to steam up. You saw the steam right there coming out of the unit. So a relatively quick boot up time, so to speak. So here it is in action. You're going to see several passes here over a sealed hardwood floor. And notice that I'm not going to let the mop sit in an upright position or even just sit still, stationary, for too long of a time. I will for the sake of just showing you kind of how this is, but I'm not going to let it sit. I do not want that steam burning through the sealant in any way. I mentioned earlier, you can choose not to do this, or you can on a hardwood floor. I don't necessarily recommend it. You can damage your floors, of course, so use your best judgment there. Get out the instruction manual or the manufacturer's fine print on your hardwood floors to read more about that. But here it is, like I said, in action. Varying degrees of pressure here, several passes. Obviously, I started with 1 or 2 passes, and note that my angle here is not allowing for maximum pressure. I actually have to stand up to do that, like this. Okay. But right off the bat, you can see it's getting the floors wet like a mop would. The steam is coming out, so it's sanitizing the floors. And it's getting up, at the very, very least, some of those lightweight stains to medium-sized stains that are on there. This is a look at the tile in our entryway right off the hardwood floor kitchen. So I'm doing this all in one go. How much water has it used so far? Well, you saw how much I put in there. After doing the kitchen, dining, and the little foyer area with tile, you saw the water level. So you can expect to probably fill it up from empty to full, maybe once if you're going to do your entire house, but no more than that. Here's the final product after it's all dried up. You can see floors are looking a lot better. Is it 100%? I wouldn't say so, no. There's a lot of little things down there that I couldn't really see. Like, for example, there was some spilled paint that the mop was not able to remove. But most of the other stuff it definitely did. You can see for yourself here. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. Now it does clean tile, as you saw earlier. Here's our little front entryway, so a different area, the pre-shot. So definitely some mud, and not mud, but some prints of some type. It's not a clean surface. So it clearly can handle tiled entryways really well. And with tile, I'm not necessarily concerned that hot steam is going to eat through it, although I don't let it sit right up on top of the grout itself to cool down, for example. You can see it angles pretty well. It gets in some of those tight spaces, so that's a nice feature of this steam mop. And more importantly, it's going to sanitize bathroom floors really well. You do not want to touch the end of that mop. Sorry for the TMI shot there with the bathroom. You get the idea though, right? It cleans and picks up all this nasty stuff that kind of falls out, or whatever you want to say, onto the bathroom floor over time, right? I've got a 3-year-old boy, and he knows how to make this kind of a messy little area. So this is great for knowing that it's kind of picking up all this stuff and sanitizing it all in one go. So that's really nice. Now, once you're done, you are going to want to unplug it, and you might as well let it cool down, because like I said, if you touch this pad right now, it's going to be pretty darn hot, and you can obviously risk burning yourself. So be really careful there. You can see it separates with some Velcro, and it didn't have any slipping or none whatsoever. So it stayed on there really well, which I appreciated. And here it is, kind of the nasty end result, and I'm just going to throw that in the wash and call it good. I'll wash that with my next batch of rags and dirty rags and whatnot. So here it is finished. You can pull up or kind of wind up the cord. The cord is ultra long, which I appreciated. I didn't run out of I didn't run out of slack at all. And it sits upright on its own, just like that. Perfect for cabinet storage. So that is about it. Highly recommended little steam mop overall. Happy with the purchase, and hopefully this saves you some time and money. And thank you so much. If you are interested in more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Thanks.